All right, so a really big cue that you're going to see a lot in pretty much all the exercises is called neutral spine. So what is neutral spine? It's just the part where your neutral spine or neutral pelvis is very similar. It's basically where your pelvis and your lower back is in a position that is the safest for your joints, but also where you're going to get the most use out of the muscles. For example, if I was in a very anteriorly tilted and very arched back position, I'm going to use my lower back a lot more, my hamstrings and my quads, which is going to make the muscles do a job that they're not really supposed to. So if I'm always doing a deadlift with my back arched like this, I'm much more likely to strain a muscle in my back or hurt a disc than if I was doing it in a more neutral position. It's the same if I was in a very rounded position. This is the area where people tend to hurt themselves a lot. And I'm sure you've seen it many times, a guy at the gym just deadlifting with a rounded back, and then they wonder why their back hurts. So the neutral spine is basically the neutral zone, so the position in between that. And to find it, all you got to do is you put your hands on your hips and you tilt it forward and then just kind of tilt it back using your oblique muscles. So it helps, yeah, you put your hands here, push it forward, get a big arch, and then just tighten up your obliques. And actually a really good way is just going against a wall. And if you put your back against a wall and do the same thing and you tighten up your obliques, you should be able to just barely slide your fingers through. So your back should be touching your hand and your fingers should be sliding through a little bit. If you can put your hand and your whole arm goes through, it means there's too much space and you want to tighten up those obliques a bit more. And it's really important that you keep that neutral spine throughout all the lifts. For example, a deadlift, if you do that, when you come back here, you're really going to be able to feel your glutes working a lot more, and they'll be doing the job that they're supposed to do so that the other muscles can kind of relax so you don't get hurt. Is that too much? Or like...